Alright, so I was able to have a couple matches with DJ Huoshen offline at the Xanadu tourney, the weekly tourney that they have for Pokken. This was after. Because I got destroyed by a Garchomp, and Huoshen happens to play Garchomp as a secondary. So we sat down, played a set, help me figure out what Braixen can do against Garchomp. Because this matchup is kind of scary, because Garchomp has quite a few ways to get in on Braixen and just kind of negate the zoning that I want to do. Of course, so Huoshen is playing his Garchomp a little bit differently from the Garchomp that I fought and lost to. He's doing a bit more of the zoning, not as much of a rushdown. He's also using the counterattack dash cancel way more than the Garchomp I fought. And I think I could have gotten a better combo off that, but eh. And so right there, that last thing that happened, that's actually something I noticed. And it seems to only happen with Garchomp. When Garchomp is using its counterattack in dual phase, and I was scared of the throw, so I had to get out of there. Anyway, when Garchomp is using its counterattack in dual phase, and Braixen does up X into Flame Charge, it seems that if you do that to a counterattacking Garchomp, Garchomp will lose no matter what. And I think that's the best punish I can get off that. I don't know why I did the charge, I could have just ended it, but whatever. So like I was saying, I think what's happening is that Garchomp's counterattack hits too low. So you're already above it with Braixen's up X, and even if they dash cancel back or forward, they get caught by the Flame Charge. So that's a pretty good answer, I think, to Garchomp's counterattack. And I managed to take the first round, but let's see what Huoshen does here. So what Garchomp was doing right there, in field phase, Garchomp has Jump X, which is kind of like a homing thing. He homes in on you and he does this big spinning attack. Has a huge hitbox. But what I found out during this match was that in field phase with Braixen's back Y, the golf swing that throws a projectile, that's really, really good at anti-airing Garchomp out of that. And unfortunately for Garchomp, yeah, it has some issues with its dig. So while I did get hit by the first hit there, it didn't actually complete, and I was able to punch. And so the zoning seems to be working out this time, because I'm trying to use the side Y less. Oops, and bad decision there. I went for the throw and he hit an attack. And too far to combo off that Fennekin assist, and he gets himself right back in with just X. But I'm scared, so I burst. And he bursts right back. And Huoshen finishes it with the command grab. Yeah, the side Y is a good zoning tool, but against Garchomp you want to use it sparingly. And of course he gets right over my poorly placed Fire Blast. But I get out with up X into Flame Charge. And I think in field phase, without using an assist, yeah, that's the move he uses to home in. But I think no, I'm sorry, not field phase, but in dual phase, if you block a dig, I think the best combo that you can get is in fact up X into Flame Charge. So I'm not sure why Huoshen got hit there. Maybe he was trying to do something. Maybe he was trying to dig under it. No, 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 Diglett, no! Yeah, not sure why I wasn't blocking there. I have no idea what I was trying to do. But we land a enhanced Flame Charge and we managed to take that match. And Braixen is very happy. So these sets were essentially just 3 games in a row. Because we were kind of starting to run low on time, so we couldn't really do like a big long set. And of course, sticking with Fennekin Assist. I think Fennekin Assist is very good for dealing with like Rushdown because they have to respect the fact that you kind of have a safe, invincible DP. Of course, Huoshen gets right back in with the homing attack. And he's already got me in the corner, and bad throw, but I was able to dodge, or block. But yeah, you see it again, I was able to beat his counterattack by doing up X and the Flame Charge. Not sure what I was going for there. I think I was scared of the throw again, but he ended up jumping out of the dig instead of just popping out. And for some reason, hitting Garchomp with Fennekin Assist and then trying to juggle into Braixen's forward Y, the round trip looking move, for some reason it doesn't juggle properly with Garchomp, so you can't actually combo after it, so I was trying to hit it with Flame Charge instead to see if I could just get something, but I didn't work. Whoops.
Round 2.
Yep, there's another dash cancel straight to throw. I think I could have gotten a better combo off that, but I don't know why I hit just like raw X. It was either raw X or it was back Y. I don't remember the normal. Yeah, so usually you can juggle off that with crouching Y into up A for Braixen, but just doesn't work with Garchomp for some reason. You have to hit him in kind of a specific way. Now I got command grab right there because I heard the charging noise and I thought it was a counterattack charge. But nope, just command grab. So I actually kind of prefer keeping Garchomp... Ooh, anti-aired. I prefer keeping him in field phase instead of dual phase. Seems like he's a bit easier to fight. Also, this combo, never do this combo. I wasn't actually sure how much damage it was going to do, and yeah, as you can see, it didn't do anything. Such a small amount of damage. I could have just saved that super. And he breaks my guard by charging it because I'm terrible at reacting to that so far, or right now. Oh! And that was my round to take, but I mistimed my throw, did it too early. It whiffed, and then I went for it again, and he jumped and came down with the button, and he got the confirm, and ended up closing that game out. So here's the final game. Always gotta watch Braixen's intro. It's very important.
Round 1.
So something else that Huoshen's doing that the Garchomp by fault was not doing was that he's using the tornadoes in the air that fly behind your opponent and come back. He hasn't been able to hit me with any, but I like the fact that he's using them. Also, for Braixen, Braixen's like jump heavy, where it comes down with the essentially like a Helmbreaker kind of thing, like a poor man's Helmbreaker. It's not a very good move, but I noticed that once you land, the fire that comes out once you land, that hitbox is surprisingly big. And what happened right near the start of the round, that I was saying something when it happened, Garchomp actually counterattacked right into it. Did not hit Braixen, but did hit the fire and was able to trade. But Huoshen closed that round out really, really quickly. Oh, and I'm using the support cheer skill just to make sure that no matter what the round is, I always have Fennekin at the start after from round 2 onward. And see, he popped out normally. I got really scared of the throw again, so I tried to get out. And this time I actually threw out a counterattack and was able to stop his just stand X, the one where he just launches himself at you. That move is super unsafe, but it's very fast, so it can be very difficult to react to. Garchomp's anti-airs are so good. I think what he did, I think he threw me out of my own counterattack. It was a little hard to see with all the particle effects. But we push him out, and he gets right back in. Yeah, see, that time it looks like he dashed forward, but I was able to hit him with Flame Charge. And I'm actually really surprised that that combo dropped. I thought that was going to work just fine. And unfortunately, I was in lagging. I was in like landing frames from the fireball, so he was able to just dig right under and punish me. But good games. I hope to play him again next week and maybe get some more matches recorded. Okay, thank you for watching. That's going to do it for part 1. Part 2 should be up very soon. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more Braixen, you can go ahead and give me a follow. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. But I just appreciate you watching. Have a nice night. Bye.